Add. Oh, hey, y'all. I'm super excited. Tonight, we're going to talk about something a little different. I have a couple special guests on here that are going to be sharing this with me. So right now, if you're on Instagram, you guys got to say hi. Say hi to Jolie and say hi to Lynn. I'm going to make them full screen. If you are on Zoom, say hi. We're going to do this a little differently. I promise you it's going to work out really, 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 really well. And we are on Facebook across the globe. So, hey, if you know, and if you're inviting to this, please share this off to people. Right now, if you're on Instagram and Zoom, Facebook, the Keto Club on Facebook is where you're going to get the most meat of this. So I'm excited to be on here. And if you guys, if you don't know me and you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Dustin Schaefer. I am very, very, very excited to be on here with you guys. I also, if you know me, that I'm big into keto. I play a big role with Prove It. I love ketones, drinking ketones, helping people get healthier, energy, focus, mental clarity, vitality, all these amazing things. And at the same time, if you've ever followed anything I do, you know that I almost never talk about our opportunity. We primarily only talk about ketones and how ketones have changed our lives and how ketones have helped my mom and how ketones have helped my wife, how ketones have helped my sister, how ketones have helped me. Well, what we want to do today is something a little different. We want to give you guys the opportunity to learn a little bit more about why we love this community, why there's a potential opportunity for you to play a role in this. Maybe there's a dream or goal that you might have. We want to talk a little bit about the $1 Keto Club and this promotion that we offered. This is the biggest promotion we've ever offered. And so if you're somebody on here that's like, wow, you're talking about something different, I want you to sit back and just listen. If you're looking for better in your life to show up, what would it look like? Is that better health? Is that helping more people or contributing to more people? Or is that financially living a better lifestyle? Or if it's paying off debt or doing something really cool, I want you to ask yourself, if better showed up, where would it show up, in which place? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this around, and I have these two amazing ladies, and I'm going to say young ladies. I don't know how old Jolie is. I'm not going to ask, so don't make me do that. I do know how old Lynn is because she just had a birthday. And what I want to do is I want to bring them on, and they're going to help me communicate to you all a little bit about what this product has done for them, but more importantly, what this opportunity and what this business is giving them and how excited they are about the future. So y'all, I want you to meet these two amazing young ladies. And if you're on my other platforms, bear with us, but Facebook, we're locking into you pretty strong right now. So, hey, Jolie, how are you?
I am great, Dustin. How are you?
I'm amazing. So talk to me. You, your first experience. Well, first off, how did you learn about ketones? How did you learn about ketones?
Yeah, Facebook. I seen somebody post things about it on Facebook.
Awesome. So you just saw some random person post about ketones. You reached out. Well, what was your first experience when you tried ketones for the first time? What was that first experience?
I couldn't believe how not hungry I was.
Okay.
I'm always hungry, Dustin. I'm always hungry.
I'm always hungry.
And I'm always hungry.
Well, I know you love fitness, you love health and wellness and vitality. And talk to me, when you realized the product was as powerful it was, when you realized that it was doing everything that you wanted to do, what made you decide to look into this as a business or as an opportunity? What was that thing inside you that said, listen, I got to share this and I want to do more with this?
Yeah, well, I had been trying to help and share my fitness journey, share my health and wellness journey for over a year prior to that. And when I drank ketones for the first time, and drank them for a solid month and thought, holy cow, this actually does what it says it does. I immediately went to the business because I have been in a business before. And I know one of the most important things is finding something that is nowhere else in the market. Nobody else has this. And when I felt the way I did, and I was getting more on my workouts and I was getting better defined and I was eating less strict and more of that 80-20 versus stressing out over what I was eating. And I can't go to Walmart or Meijer or, anywhere else, any grocery store to pick it up. And I can only get it through Prove It. Like I was lit.
So your entrepreneur brain kicked off. You're like, hey, I got to get into this game. Well, that's pretty exciting. You like me are thinking more from an entrepreneur, like, hey, listen, if we could get involved with Amazon when it first started, would we have taken advantage of that? Or Tesla or automobiles or whatever it is that you're looking into. You saw the opportunity right off the bat. That's really exciting. Now, I know you just recently purchased something. Can you tell us what you were able to buy with your Prove It earnings? Could you tell me what you just purchased? I'm excited to hear this because, I had to play the song on the way to Kalamazoo, Michigan last week. So I want to hear and want to share it to everybody.
Yeah, the opportunity came up. Somebody reached out to me and asked if I wanted to buy a fishing pontoon. And I said, well, told my husband, let's go look at it. And we bought a bigger boat, or a fishing pontoon, all decked out for fishing, to be able to take my husband, myself, and our 3 little boys fishing. It gave more room than what we currently have. And what I love most about it is I just transferred it from my Prove It wallet and paid cash and brought it home. And we've already had it out on the water.
That's absolutely extraordinary. So I played the song Pontoon. I don't know if you guys know that country song, but I did play that on the way. And here's the funny thing is,
Papa, everybody.
All right, can you say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hi, world. This is my little girl, Sophia. We'll be right down. We're going to finish this live. Okay? Okay, thank you. Y'all, that's just part of the world right there. This is the world we live in. I was singing that song on the way there, and I didn't know that you bought a pontoon, which is pretty cool. So
Chills.
That's pretty awesome. It really, really is. And thanks for sharing that. I'm going to come back to you in just a second, but we have the legendary Lynn Knowles, who, and when I say legendary, I truly mean it. The first time I met her, you knew that she had greatness inside of her. You knew that that she had the biggest heart in the world, and you knew that she deserved the best life. And that was easy. But the reality is that before Prove It, that wasn't how she saw the world. And what was really cool is your journey has been an inspiration to me. At the ripe young age of 58, y'all, can you believe she's 58? Talk to me. Why did you even get started? Well, first off, how did you even hear about it? Like, how did you hear about ketones, and how did you hear about Prove It?
Hey, Justin, thanks for that. That's awesome. I appreciate what you just said. I was introduced to Prove It by my nail technician, someone I had known for 25 years. And she'd been drinking ketones for about 3 weeks. I came in to see her, and she knew what my life was like. She knew my challenges, and she said, you got to try it. And I trusted her. So I did. Thank goodness.
Well, hey, before we go any further, I'm going to show something, you guys. Really quick, if you're listening to this, watching this in any capacity, and if you've been drinking ketones for a little while, I want you to put in the chat box, what's one benefit that you got from drinking ketones? If you don't mind, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, on the Zoom. I mean, we're on platforms around the world, but I have a picture I want to show. And this is a pretty remarkable picture. So, Lynn, when you see this picture, what's the first thought that goes to your head?
The lady on the left was really sad and tired and didn't feel well, but she pretended that she did. That's the first thing I think about.
So you faked it, right? The lady on the left. That's the same. Is that the same shirt or a very similar shirt?
It's not even close.
No, they look kind of the same, but they're definitely not the same size. That's for sure.
Oh, you mean the ones in the picture?
Yes.
They are the exact same shirt, and I was swimming in it 90 days later.
Wow, that's absolutely remarkable. And I know your journey has been really remarkable, but can you talk to me about what this Prove It, the community, has done for you, through your journey? And then also, I'm going to have one more quick question for you.
Sure. So, I think back about that lady on the left, and she was really hopeless, right? And this product gave me hope because I started feeling amazing, started having great energy. My focus came back, and all of these great things that I'd given up on, Dustin, I'd given up on them. But once I started feeling great, that opened the door. Like the door was in front of me to step through to see what this community was all about. And I didn't think I needed a community, but the community then allowed me to become this person that the person you described is because I stepped into this, and the community stood behind me and lifted me up and showed me that there was a better way and that I could have everything that I wanted to. So I allowed that community in. And once I did, things changed dramatically for me. The community is awesome. But because I allowed the community into me and I became a part of it, Prove It became a part of me. And I saw this opportunity to have all the things that I always dreamt of, that I had, that lady on the left had let go of all of those dreams.
So when you first started, you just wanted to get healthier and free product, right? You wanted the product to pay for itself.
Yeah, free product is awesome. Tastes
and what
better.
I'm hearing from you is you surrounded yourself with people that were positive, that were going somewhere, that gave you a sense of that you can be better, right? You can be the person you know that's inside of you. And I think that's really, really powerful. Let me ask this question. So we talk about this a lot. Y'all, if you don't know Lynn and I go way back. And we coach and we talk a lot about something because we have a huge passion for we call it the second halfers. We call it the people above, I'm going to say the age of 45. I'm going to say people that are, maybe not preparing properly for retirement, preparing properly for their future, preparing properly for the life that they ultimately want to live. They're waiting till the end. They're waiting till retirement to hope to live a life. And Lynn, at the age of 58, how has Prove It set you up financially to prepare better for your future?
Oh, that's a great question. My husband and I were frugal. We saved. We never lived above our means, and we planned for a retirement. We were planning, always planning, but all of the things that we wanted were things that we would say, well, maybe we won't have to do that. Maybe we'll just do this instead. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And we never really did the things the way we wanted to. We didn't fly first class. We didn't have the house that we dreamt of. We didn't drive the cars that we dreamt of. We settled. And this was an opportunity for us to just have the things that we wanted. And it's really okay to be rewarded for the effort that you put in.
You deserve it. You worked your guys' butts off for all those years. And then you're like, I'll just do less.
Right. My husband just retired after 60 years.
Right. He deserves that.
Exactly. So we were the people that always gave and gave and did and tried to help other people, but we never gave enough to ourselves. So this has given us an opportunity to have that best retirement that we always wanted. Right. And I get to work during the retirement because that's truly what I want to do. I don't want to sit in a rocking chair.
I gotta sing a little George. I don't need your rocking chair, your Meditol and your Medicare. I'm done. I'm not a singer. But the reality here is I love both your stories, and I know both of you very well to understand your stories. And I'm going to talk for just a second. Don't worry, I'm coming back. I have some questions for you guys. Over the last 6 years, I've been fortunate to travel the world. And I said this earlier, there's these three truths. Like, people either are looking to get healthier, they're looking to help other people, and they're looking for financial shifts. And we don't talk a lot about our opportunity. Now, maybe I should. I joined Prove It nearly 6 years ago, but I joined because of the business. As a dad, I realized very quickly I wasn't going to spend a lot of time with my kids. I wasn't going to be able to go to the baseball games. I wasn't going to be able to drive them to school. That was my reality. My wife and I chose to have live in California, have a specific lifestyle, and it required a lot of work and time and effort to do that. And I needed a side gig. My career paid our bills, and my wife's careers both of our careers together paid our bills. And we needed a side gig to create our fortune, to something that created more in our lives. And it was really interesting. If you'd have told me that this is what I was going to do, I would have said there's no possible way. I could have never imagined that this was going to become what it was. But I knew that there's more in my life. I knew there was more greatness, but I also knew I needed to change. And so this is the first time me going publicly live about our opportunity. And this is me speaking really, truly from my heart, is when you get to meet people like Jolie, who, this amazing individual with this beautiful family, she deserves greatness. She deserves to have that pontoon and enjoy the fishing out on the water. Lynn deserves to be able to make an impact on other people's lives. She deserves to go to Greece with Daryl and spend time with her feet in the sand, drinking a Mai Tai and singing a little Jimmy Buffett. Like, she deserves that. I don't know what's with me and music today, but if you're watching this right now and you're not where you want to be, either in your health or you're impacting other people's lives or in your financial situation, a good friend of mine, somebody that I respect, that's kicked my butt in life, but he's made me better by challenging my strengths. His name is Brian Underwood. He's our CEO. And he said, listen, if it's not this, what are you going to do to change your life? What are you going to do? And it's going to require work. It's going to require effort. The difference with what we have to offer people is that we have a product that's backed by the top scientists in the world. I'm going to be honest with you all. This is the biggest breakthrough in scientific history from a nutritional and health and wellness space that you'll probably ever get a chance to do or see. You're in the beginning of it. 6 years ago, nobody knew about it. 6 years ago, we were the outlier. 6 years ago, people said it wouldn't work. People said it was bad for you. Now it's everywhere. It's not really everywhere, but people are starting to catch on, and you can catch the wave. You can get part of it now instead of waiting until later, until Google gets huge. You can get in now instead of wait till then. And Tesla's big now. When I didn't invest in Tesla when I bought my Tesla, I invested in Tesla last year. Mistake. Yes. I didn't see the beginning of it. I didn't see the early stages of it. And so right now, our community and our company provides training, coaching, guidance. It provides tools and resources. We ship the product for you. You just have to learn how to share, not sell, but share. And I'm going to talk about that with the ladies in a second. And if you're ready to change your life, we have the $1 Keto Club. Now, I'm not going to answer everybody's questions tonight. They'll probably have questions, and you should have questions. You should be excited and have questions. We'll get on private calls with your team leaders, and we'll answer your questions for you. See if you're the fit that we're looking for to play a role of what we're doing. And I can tell you, if you have a willingness to win and the teachability and a little bit of heart and care about people, you can do really well here. If you're mean, frustrated, don't like people, and don't want any extra money and don't want to get healthy, you probably won't be very good here. So please do not call, do not message the person that invited you. But if you're the other one, excited, passionate, want to help other people, make some more money and get healthy yourself, well, guess what? You can do really well here. And well is going to be relative to individual people. So the $1 Keto Club, it's $1 to be a promoter for a year. That's how much it costs to join your business. It was $1.5 million for me to do the franchises I wanted to start. It's $1. Now you have the options of a couple packages that you can buy, 30% off, 40% off. We'll give you the details. It's simple. We'll teach you how to share the packages using social media strategies. We'll show you how to share. I keep using the word share, not sell. And we'll teach you all that. We'll give you the tools. Now you still have to come and participate. You have to go work for it. But I promise you, if you do the trainings and you go through the following process, you can have great success. So with that said, I'm going to flip it back over to these young ladies, because when I do these calls like this privately, what happens is people go, what do I say? What do I actually have to do? What am I going to do for this? And so Jolie, would you do me a favor and just take a second? And if I was to share this on social media, now, were you a social media expert when you started?
I wouldn't say expert, but that is where I built. Yes.
So you were an expert, or you weren't an expert?
I mean, not an expert, but heavy user. We'll say
you used it, right? You were pretty good on it, but did you know how to build a business using social media? Or somebody have to teach you how to do that?
I learned through some of my background how to build on social media.
Perfect. Awesome. So we have Lynn over here. Lynn, now were you an expert on social media?
No, I was not.
How many friends did you have on Facebook?
How many did I have?
Yeah.
I think I had about 900 when I started.
900 people. Now you're like a TikTok celebrity and an Instagram personality and a Facebook. But did you get taught the simplistically and the skills to do that and to help build on social media?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's so much to learn. And I said, I'm going to learn all of it, and I'm going to just follow what I'm told to do, or not told to do, but what it's suggested to do. And it works, right? It works. Excuse me. I got to get rid of my cat. He's just
okay. So let me really quick ask you a question. So you have the number one product that changes people's lives. So just really quick, if you're looking at an opportunity, remember I told you guys, we're going to talk about business a little bit. I hate using that word because I don't think of myself as a business guy, although we have a pretty big one. I just think of myself as a guy that cares about a lot of people, that wants to make a financial change in my life. That's business. That's who I am. So you have a product that gives you energy, focus, mood. I want everybody to really think about this. You have a product that's scientifically backed. I mean, literally, I just interviewed the chairman of NASA, the former chairman of NASA, the top researcher in the world of human performance, human cognition, and metabolics, one of the top cardiothoracic surgeons that has fallen in love with our community. So how many people right now do you know that have energy, focus, mood, sleep, and fat loss that need one of those? Unlimited. If you can't name 30 people, then you just don't know anybody. And we're gonna have to teach you a lot of social media. So Lynn, then now you can also learn through our trainings, free, the trainings part of being a part of our community, how to build on a social media platforms that you want to, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, you decide. Billions of people that are participating in that. Like, that's kind of a no-brainer. Now, Lynn, was it easy at first, or did it take some time to catch on to how to do this?
It took some time. I mean, it took trial and error. It took this works, that doesn't. It took just really pouring in and taking some time every day just to say, what is authentically in my heart, and let me learn how to share that authentically.
Now,
That's truly the key.
has it paid off?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I think
I can't say the numbers, but are you hitting some really good bonuses? Are you learning how to do that? And are you teaching other people how to do that and share this?
yes. I mean, social media is just part of my business. I like to talk to people. I like to talk. I like meeting people all over the world, and social media has been the easiest way in the world to do that. But yes, I'm hitting my bonuses every month. I've earned a luxury car. I've earned it, and I'm able to
work for it
because of social media, and I take advantage of it. I mean, come on, we are entrepreneurs.
Right. Well, what's funny about that, if you would have asked Lynn that she was going to do this on social media 3 years ago, she would have said, you're absolutely insanely crazy. That's not going to happen. But Lynn wanted to win. She wanted a better future for her family, for her husband and herself, and she applied the tools in front of her. So, Jolie, I know that you have an audience. You have people that in your community. What would you say to maybe a friend that you think would want to either take the product or maybe would want to build a business? What would you say to them to pique their curiosity to maybe check this out?
Yeah, so I follow my friends, right? So I know what's going on in their lives, and I look at their stuff. So whether it is the person who needs more energy, reaching out and letting them know what's worked for me, whether it is somebody, and today it happened. Somebody told me that they were, dead broke for something. I said, if you're dead broke, then you need to join me tonight. You need to listen to what we're doing tonight, because I know how impactful it's been. So it always comes from here. So just, my friends, my audience, my community knows that I'm very honest. If I don't like something, if I don't agree with something, if something, is not what it should be, I don't suggest it. They know that when I present something, it's because I truly, with my whole body, feel and believe in it. And, I've built that trust over the year. And, we have a product that is guaranteed. It's so good. It's guaranteed. Who has that?
Nobody. And backed by the top minds in the world of human optimization and human performance. So last thing, I'm going to wrap it up in just a second, y'all. I will screen through and look for any questions that they might be, but really quick, any last minutes, if right now somebody that you cared about from the bottom of your heart was watching you one-on-one right now that you knew needs to make a change in their life, what would your piece of advice be to them? Because before I answer that question, I just want to remind everybody again, like we only talk about this. I mean, I primarily only talk about this product and how it changes people's life. If you don't know, my mom is the reason a lot of you are even here watching this today, because what this has done for her life and her retirement and everything else. And so we care about people. And my friend of mine said this, he goes, sometimes you have to care more about people than what people think about you. So what would your piece of advice be to right now, if you're looking somebody in the eye, and what would your piece of advice be if you know they need this and they're just going, I'm nervous. I don't think I can do it. I don't know if I want to join one of those things. What would your piece of advice be?
Yeah. My piece of advice would be, it's okay to want more. And if you're not willing to step outside your comfort zone, just know that you're never going to get the things that you want. You have to grow your comfort zone. And it's okay if it's baby steps. It's okay if you slowly stretch. When I first got into network marketing, I wouldn't be on a live call without probably having some champagne first, right? It's okay, because your comfort zone will continue to grow and you will have a team behind you to be there for you and encourage you.
Oh, that's amazing. I mean, well said. Now, Lynn, I mean, you got to follow that up, Lynn. So what's your advice for somebody?
Well, I agree with you on the champagne, Jolie. So we're good there. But listen, I think if I were talking to a friend of mine or someone that was interested, or just, I would want to know why they wanted to do this. And once I found out why they wanted to do this, I would be able to tell them why I wanted them to do this. And the thing that I think so many people come to this, and it's like, well, what am I going to have to do? I like to say it's what I get to do. And it is something that I love to share with people, whether they are part-time, they only have a little bit of time, It doesn't have to be full-time. And it's something that every person has the opportunity to grow into. So for me, I love the fact that a lady in Australia just signed up as a promoter with me yesterday. I have never met this woman in person. In fact, we've never done a Zoom together. But because of our conversations and because she followed me on social media, there was a trust built. So I'm going to build that trust with a person. And I think if someone is thinking tonight about, should I do this? Should I do this? I'm going to say, why shouldn't you do this? Think of the reasons why you shouldn't do it. And then let's think of the reasons why you should. And I guarantee you the reasons that you should, if you'll step into your greatness, like Jolie said, step out of your comfort zone, give it a try. What else are you going to do? What else are you going to do? Just like Brian Underwood says, what else are you going to do that you can stay at home, build this as you want to grow it, work with amazing people that truly care. I mean, I've never been around such positive people, and give yourself the opportunity to have everything that you've ever wanted.
Well said, ladies. I don't know if there's anything I can say that even would be more than that. I'm just going to tell you that was pretty remarkable, and I'm glad I put the star team up here on this. And I'm just going to end it with this: is that y'all, we have right now to the end of the month, we have the best promo we've ever done. It's a $1 Keto Club. We have our regular bonuses are in play right now. Our regular bonuses, that's a $250 bonus, $100 in free product, $500 bonus, $100 in free product, a $2,000 bonus. On top of that, we have an additional $150 bonus that you pretty much, all you need is a pulse to hit that. Now it does require some work. And then on top of that, you're getting 40 or 30% off of your packs to get started. If you're ready to change your life, let's go. Take advice from Lynn. Write down why you shouldn't do it. You know what? When we got started, we had a newborn at home. My brother-in-law with special needs. My mom, my wife, and I worked 60 to 70 hours a week. And I had another company that I had already started. There was no good time to change my life, and what I needed was time. And the only way to get it was to give up more time for something that I knew that was going to go big and work my butt off until I got there. And it's giving me all the time in the world to have the life I want. And I don't know if that's where you're at, but this is my advice to all of you out here. If it's not this, what is it? Listen, you might need to sit down a little bit. You might need to bite your nails a little bit. You might need to go, okay, should I really do this? And what I will say is this: if you join this team, that we're going to give you everything we got. You have to show up. You're going to have to do some work. You're going to have to play full out. You're going to have to participate. But I promise you, if you do those things, it'll change your life in ways that you can't even imagine. And my wife and I will tell you, the financial impact it's made on our family is not even a tenth of what it's done for our relationship with my relationship and our kids, because we're better people being part of Prove It. So if you're just looking to be a better person, come join us. With that said and done, we have people literally all over the world that join these Zooms, these lives, this event tonight. And we're going to be doing another one. I'm going to pop it up. I don't know when we're going to do it. It'll probably be Saturday. But I want to say this is that get back to whoever invited you to this. Whoever invited you has a big heart. They care. Don't judge them for anything that you liked or you didn't hear, but judge them for what you liked that you heard that you liked. And thank them for inviting you, because it was probably a little nervous for them. It was probably a little bit like, I don't know what's going to happen. I hope you like this. But just say thank you. If you're a skeptic, go do your research like I did. I did a lot of research on the industry and on the product. And listen, once you do enough of it, you'll understand this is the best shot you have at changing your stars and changing your life with the team and a cool thing. But get back to whoever invited you. Make sure you work with them. You might get on a call. You might ask them questions and they go, listen, I don't know. I'm just getting started. They're going to get you on a call with the team leader. Maybe it's Lynn. Maybe it's Jolie. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Luis here. Get on that call with them. Talk to them. Be okay with them not knowing all the answers, because that's not how our business rolls. Our business rolls by just listen, join the community, be part of what we're doing, and we'll work together as a team, and we all play our own roles for success. So y'all, if you're looking for better in your life, if better showed up in your life, where would it show up? In your health, in impacting other lives, or financially? And are you excited about that? So get back to everybody. You, Lynn, Jolie, you both are absolutely amazing. I appreciate you. Y'all, stay tuned. We'll be coming back to you probably on Saturday for another event like this, and hopefully we'll have these two amazing ladies come back for us. So y'all have a great night. I don't see any more questions. I don't see any questions at all, so I think we did a good job. Was there any questions? I got a team over here helping me out. He's a one-man band, aren't you, Luis? Seriously, the best community ever. Community. I mean, best community ever. That's all it's on here. All the chats are best community ever. Listen, I can just keep talking. I'm not going to keep talking, but what I know for sure is when most people go home, they're not around people that are supporting them and encouraging them. When they go to work, typically it's negativity and it's not positivity. When they go to church, half the time it's somebody's not well or not doing well or they're dealing with challenges. That's okay. Those are all that happen. But wouldn't it be cool if we spent most of our time with people that were looking and optimistic about what was good in our life, what the great things that we could do, how we contribute to more people? And that's what Prove It, the community represents. Become the best version of yourself so you can inspire others to do the same, y'all. So I'm out of here. Appreciate you. Have a great night. Cheers.
Good night.
Night.
Bye, y'all.